Hey guys, welcome back with Beto Mac, and we're gonna continue our playthrough of Scooby Doo Night of 100 Frights, and I might sound a little off in today's video. I'm actually a little ill. I am feeling a little sick of the Phantom, or the Mastermind, I mean. Of messing with our friends. So it is now time to fight for the rights of every man. And this is the final section of the game. So we're gonna come down on them. Because, I am sick of this injustice. We took out his cronies. And I'm about to lead, he's leading the charge down here in their home base, to eradicate the Mastermind. As well as we're going to, genocide the entire race of the monsters that are down here. Whether it's zombies, werewolves, King Kong Bundy, all the monsters, we're gonna get rid of them in this episode. Then, when he's all alone and he has nobody to call his own, no home, nobody to help him, that is when we're gonna attack the Mastermind. And if you feel bad for him and all that stuff, don't worry, guys. He's an outcast. He doesn't deserve friends anyway. And, well, I wasn't gonna say this, but, I feel compelled to now just so you guys get an idea of how terrible the Mastermind really is, but he is an Xbox fan. Yeah, that's right, I said it. He enjoyed Redfall. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that sink in for a minute. Alright, but yeah, so this is actually the last section of our playthrough. Well, actually, we're gonna probably have the boss battle in its own separate section, but this is the last going through all the levels and stuff. And as you can tell, I'm having quite the tough time, and I'm about to die because of it. So we're gonna have to do the tedious puzzle once again. The song is kind of very nostalgic for me. I don't know why. Like it's like this is the first time I've really heard it, so it's not nostalgic in the sense of like, oh man, childhood, but it sounds innocent, sort of thing. It sounds like it should be in like a Sandlot thing, but that's just probably me being weird again. Kind of like that intro, but gorsh. So yeah, here we gotta reset the switch, and this is probably the most annoying room in the game for me personally, and you're about to see why. Well, you kind of already seen a big chunk of it. So it's just those things at the top, those moving blue things. I don't really know what you would even call them, the platforms. So I don't really know what they're supposed to represent or anything like that. And yeah, you can't touch anything on the floor. The floor is lava. And I think the worst part about it is that even like the sinks and tables or whatever, the lab stuff over there is electrified too. So if you miss, you have to just try and hope that you can make it back onto one of those conveniently moving beds. Probably the wheels are messed up. A little too much WD-40 on those fellas. So, all right, now this next jump right here is the worst jump because it just they don't give you any time, and those little chains that are holding them up, yeah, those can get in the way too. Alright, we made it, fellas. Alright. Let's not blow it. Yes. Alright. So once again, I think it's kind of like the cave, like the water effects on the cave from earlier. For whatever reason, they just didn't get rid of the effects. Maybe that's just an issue with the emulator or something like that. As to why they didn't, because there's no way that's just how the floor is supposed to look. But yeah, I actually did that second try. So good for me. Pat myself on the back. Told you guys, I fight for the rights of every man. So in a way, everybody who's watching this video, you've won yourself. Because you get to watch me do it. What is with all this acid anyway? The further I get into this game, the more it just everything reminds me of Mortal Kombat. But yeah, this is kind of probably one of the strangest rooms in the game because that's it. I mean, I guess it doubles as a save room too, but yeah, you just go on those platforms, lower the the acid, I mean, and yeah, then you just get like 10 Scooby Snacks. And it's pretty much 100% and whatnot, I get, but it's kind of weird because it's past the point of, we're not gonna need any more snack. Maybe we do. Yeah, because I was actually thinking that last episode when we entered the lab that I needed 850 in order to even just enter the lab, but I think it's 850 we need in order to fight the boss. And yeah, I can't stand these Charlie robots. Because you gotta attack them first, then you can hit them with the butt stomp, or the butt whack, or whatever. And you know, when you combine them with the Space Invader guy, yeah, it's a very annoying combination. But I guess it is kind of cool if they change up the enemies at the end here. Although it feels like I could be wrong because there's not as many episodes as you would think of Where Are You? But it kind of bothers me that they didn't put more monsters in, and that's probably me being greedy. But you know, I think it just wouldn't be cool if they had more monsters, even if they took them from more different shows or variety of things or whatever. Because I'm not even 100% sure if all of them are from the show. If I'm being honest, Where Are You? Because I don't remember the sea monster one especially. Everybody else I kind of recognize, but not that sea monster. And I don't like the way that they look either. Those sea monsters have a very unflattering hair. Remind me of like my grandmother. Alright, so we gotta hit these switches. Gotta deal with these morons here. The only thing I like about these guys is that they keep showing up. I mean, that they, the way they kind of waddle. But it is interesting, you know, in the last game, Cyber Chase, he did kind of, I don't know if it's technically a cameo. I think cameo is a very overused word in like film when like somebody shows up and it's like, this is supposed to be their cameo when really it's just a full-fledged role in like a show or something goofy like that. But like, it is cool that they did show up in, as a boss in Cyber Chase. So I don't know. I guess they're just one of the more popular monsters that left a big impact on a lot of the creators, developers of games, I guess. I think it's pretty cool. It's also that visual of him in the intro, of him just like, you know, I think Scooby staring up and seeing him, and that's still to this day a pretty spine-chilling screenshot. I think to this day, the original monsters they did a pretty good job making them all pretty freaky looking. Except for the werewolf, he just looks goofy. That guy just karate chopped me. You know what, he's not even worth it. Oh man, I missed that Scooby snack box. But once again, I think we have more than enough, honestly. Because I was thinking that I needed 850 to just enter the lab, but I was wrong. Alright, I'm kind of getting sick of this song now, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, where am I supposed to go? Here we go. This game isn't... The issue I have with this game a lot is that it doesn't always tell you exactly where to go. And I don't mean that in the sense of like, oh, hey, you know, here's the yellow paint to show you where to go. But I mean, like, it's just be like... You'll see an area that you have to go or whatever. Or like you'll step off a bridge so you get like no chance. You have to jump off of an area to see where you need to go because you can't see, the camera doesn't show you any spots to go, or it's just very improperly placed. Gotta love the laugh track.
Try swinging for my legs, pal. Hold on, Raggy.
Of course, every good horror game has to end in a laugh, fellas. That's how it works with Resident Evil. That's how it works with Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, and I'm kind of irritated at myself that I didn't get all the Scooby Snacks in one try. I'm a perfectionist. Man, that shark is not messing around. He can't attack me though, right? That would be really irritating.
But I didn't bring my water wings. Get rid of that water, pal.
So I'm what exactly happened to that shark? Is he okay? Like, they could have at least like shown him like seriously, he just kind of disappeared. Like, that's probably one of the laziest laziest things I've ever seen in a game for PS2 anyway. But I guess that's why they call it licensed games, and they're the worst and blah blah blah. So we should be raised up now. Hey, check this out, folks. Yeah, that's right. Scooby's ready. Fight for the rights of every man.
We can get out of here. Like, follow me, pal. Okay.
Alright, well, unfortunately, Shaggy's gonna kind of just leisurely walk there, so we're gonna follow behind him. I think I'm actually faster than him. Just, yep, I am faster than him. Tiptoeing around or whatever. Alright, I guess he's gotta let us we gotta show him the way.
Ready, Daphne, Velma, Molly. Hey, Scoob.
Scooby, glad to see you.
Hey, pal. What am I? Chopped liver? Chopped liver.
Careful, Scoob! That vat is filled with acid!
Acid?
Come on, Scooby, you can do it. We're almost at the end of this mystery.
And I've got a plan!
Okay, here I come. Ooh.
Good job, Scooby. But why would anybody need this much acid anyway? The acid in those vats is used for etching. It was used to make those funky lenses that were in my glasses.
This must be part of the professor's top secret invention.
Jinkies! And now I know just what it is. The professor was making super real holograms.
Like what on earth is a hologram?
Holograms are images made out of solid light, Shaggy. Like the creeper from my glasses.
Like, wow! So that's where all the monsters have been coming from.
Jeepers.
Really? There's no roasts?
That's right, Scooby. No ghosts. Now listen up, gang. I've got a plan. But Scooby's gonna need to keep the mastermind distracted for it to work.
Me?
And that will buy us all the time we need to turn the tables on old Fright Face.
Yeah, and then he'll face the fright. Ready, Scoob? I'm not going anywhere.
Well, would you do it for a Scooby Snack? How about a whole box of Scooby Snacks?
Okay. Well, I'm ready.
That is going to be the end of this video, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching as well. Make sure to check out next week's episode of Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. Check out the previous playthrough of Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase on the PS1 if you're interested in more Scooby-Doo content as well. But above all else, please remember to have a nice day.